Today I'm excited to present a comprehensive overview of two critical systems in the human body, the endocrine system and the cardiovascular system. And we're about to tackle the endocrine system, ways to maintain endocrine system exercises, foods for endocrine health, cardiovascular system, ways to maintain cardiovascular system exercises, and foods for cardiovascular health. Ito na nga. Ang endocrine system natin ay sistema na binubuo ng mga glands. So ano nga ba ang glands na ito? Ang glands ay ang mga organ sa katawan natin na naglalabas ng hormones. Hormones? Sa mga di pa nakakaalam, ang hormone po ay sila yung mga mensahero na nagbibigay ng impormasyon sa iba't bahagi ng katawan. So balik muna tayo sa glands. Alam natin na ang glands ay ang organ na naglalabas ng hormone. So ano naman itong mga organ na ito? Hypothalamus, pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal glands, pancreas, gonads, pineal gland, thymus, heart, kidney, liver, adipose tissue. So baka nga nagtataka kayo bakit ko sinama ang apat na organs na ito, because these glands and organs work together responding to various stimuli and maintaining the body's homeostasis through a complex network of hormonal signals.
Major organs of endocrine system. Hypothalamus, located in the brain, it is the primary control center of the endocrine system. It releases hormones that affects the pituitary gland. Hypothalamus ay isang maliit ngunit ito ay mahalagang bahagi ng ating utak na may mahalagang tungkulin sa pagkontrol ng ating iba't ibang mahalagang bahagi ng ating katawan. Mga tungkulin ng hypothalamus. Una dito ay ang hormonal regulation. Kinokontrol ito ang mga paglalabas ng mga hormone mula sa pituitary gland na nag-iimpluwensya naman sa iba't ibang paggana ng katawan tulad ng paglaki, metabolismo at pagpaparami. Body temperature control. Ang hypothalamus ay gumaganap bilang isang thermostat. Tinitiyak na ang iyong katawan ay nagpapanatili ng matatag na temperatura sa pamamagitan ng pagpapasigla ng mga mekanismo tulad ng pagpapawis at panginginig. Hungers and tears, sinusubaybay nito ang mga antas ng asukal sa dugo at iba pang mga senyales na may kaugnayan sa ating sa paggutom at sa pag-uhaw. Naguudyag ito na tayo ay kumain o uminom kapag kailangan. Sleep-wake cycles. Tumutulong ang hypothalamus na ayusin ang ating circadian rhythm, ang natural na siklo ng pagtulog at paggising na nagdidikta kung kailan tayo makakaramdam ng pagod at paggising. Emotional responses. Mayroon itong papel sa pagproseso ng mga emosyon tulad ng takot, galit, at kasiyahan na nag-iimpluwensya sa ating pag-uugali bilang tugon sa iba't ibang sitwasyon. Pituitary gland located beneath the brain, it is the master gland of the endocrine system. It releases hormones that affects other glands in the body. Ang pituitary gland na tinatawag ding master gland ng endocrine system ay isang maliit na glandula na nasa ilalim ng utak. Ito ay konektado sa hypothalamus sa pamamagitan ng mga nerves, fiber at blood vessels. Thyroid gland, located in the neck, it releases hormones that affects metabolism. Ang thyroid gland ay isang maliit na glandula ng hugis paro-paro na matatagpuan sa ating leeg, sa baba ng ating lalamunan. Gumagawa ito ng mga hormone lalo na ang thyroxine T4 at triiodothyronine T3 na may mahalagang papel sa pagkontrol ng metabolism ng ating katawan. Parathyroid glands, located behind the thyroid gland. They release hormones that affects calcium levels in the blood. Parathyroid glands ay apat na maliliit na glandula na matatagpuan sa likod ng thyroid gland sa leeg. Ito ay responsible sa paggawa at paglalabas ng mga hormone na kumokontrol sa iba't ibang proseso ng ating katawan. Pancreas, located near the stomach. It releases hormones that affects blood sugar levels. Ang pancreas ay isang malaking glandula na makikita sa likod ng ating tiyan na tumutulong magtunaw ng ating mga kinakain sa maliit na bituka. At ang pagkontrol sa asukal sa dugo. Naglalabas din ito ng sodium bicarbonate na tumutulong sa pag-naturalize ng acidic na pagkain na nagbumula sa ating tiyan. Ang mga karamdaman ng pancreas tulad ng diabetes, pancreatitis at pancreatic cancer ay maaaring magkaroon ng malubhang epekto sa ating kalusugan. Ovaries in female. Located in the pelvic area, they release hormones that affects reproductive function. Testes in males. Located in the scrotum, they are release hormones that affects reproductive functions. Adrenal glands located on the top of the kidneys. They release hormones that affects the stress response, blood pressure, and metabolism. Ang adrenal glands ay dalawang maliliit na glandula na matatagpuan sa itaas ng kidney. Ang mga ito ay bahagi ng endocrine system na nagkokontrol ng stress response, metabolismo at iba pang mahalagang proseso ng ating katawan. Ang bawat adrenal glands ay may dalawang bahagi. Ito ay ang adrenal cortex. Ito ay ang panlabas na bahagi ng adrenal glands. Gumagawa ito ng mga hormone na tinatawag na corticosteroid at ang adrenal medulla, ito naman ang panloob na bahagi ng adrenal gland. Gumagawa ito ng hormone tinatawag na catecholamines na kinabibilangan ng epinephrine at norepinephrine.
Endocrine system functions. Isa dito ang mood control. Ang mood control ay isang hormones plays a mood control because hormones play a significant role in regulating mood, behavior, and emotional responses. Secondly, individual growth. Growth is primarily controlled by hormones that influence cells' development, differentiation, and overall growth patterns. Metabolism involves the process by which the body converts foods into energy and utilizes the energy for various activities.
So, good morning everyone. Here's the ways to keep endocrine system healthy. First, balanced diet. Focus on a diet rich in whole grains, whole foods including fruits, vegetable, lean, proteins, and healthy fats. Second, balance exercise. Engage in regular exercise activity such as walking, running, cycling, or strength training to help regulate hormones. Kailangan natin guys ng balance na exercise katulad ng mga jogging ganon para mapanatili ang ating katawan upang mahirap tayong kaptan ng sakit at maging malakas. Hydration. Drink plenty of water throughout the day as hydration is important for overall bodily functions including hormonal regulation. Kailangan natin guys ng uminom ng tubig upang maging stay hydrated at upang hindi tayo ma-dehydrate dahil sa sobrang init ng panahon madaming na-dehydrate ngayon. Upang maiwasan ang ganon, kailangan nating uminom ng madaming tubig at upang maganda ang ating ihi. Fertility. Boosting supplements. Certain supplement like prenatal, vitamins, omega-3 fatty acid, and vitamin D may support fertility. Sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Establish a regular sleep schedule and create restful environment. Kailangan natin guys na matulog ng maaga upang makuha natin ang tamang oras ng ating paggising. Kailangan din natin dito upang lumakas ang ating immune system and mas maganda din at lumakas ka.
So, hello guys. For today's discussion, we'll discuss the endocrine exercises. So, what is endocrine exercises? It's a term that refers to specific exercises designed to improve the function of the endocrine system. This system is responsible for producing and regulating hormones, which is play a crucial role in various bodily function like metabolism, growth, mode, and reproduction. So there's a types of exercises. So the first one is breathing exercises. It's a term that refers to specific exercises designed to improve function of the endocrine system. The system is responsible by producing regulating hormones, which is play crucial role in various bodily function and metabolism, growth, mode, and reproduction. So, the breathing exercises, isa rin to sa mga bagay na nakakapagpakalma sa atin sa tuwing tayo ay nasa bad mood man tayo or good, pwede rin good kasi nakakapag-relax din po ang pag-deep breathing. So, the next one is connection to energy flow. Some practices draw inspiration from concepts like Qi or life force. Traditional Chinese medicine believing that stimulating these energy pathways positively impact an endocrine system. So, ito yung po. So, the third one is gentle movement. The exercise are typically gentle and focused, promoting internal balance rather than building muscle mass and cardiovascular fitness. And the last one is focus on the pelvis. Many of these exercises involve movement and stretches that target the pelvic area, aiming to stimulate blood flow and energy circulation in the region. So there's more types of exercise and we cannot tackle that all, and thank you.
Benefits and exercise of endocrine system. Number one, improve insulin sensitivity. Aerobic exercise like running, cycling, swimming enhance insulin sensitivity in muscle, allowing them to efficiently use glucose for fuel. Ang exercise tulad ng running, cycling, swimming ay nakakatulong sa mga kalamnan natin or body natin. Number two, increase growth hormone product. High intense interval training and strength training exercise such as lifting or body weight exercise stimulate the release of growth hormone. Ang mga ehersisyo tulad ng weightlifting or body weight exercise ay nagpapasigla sa labas ng growth hormones. Balance cortisol level. Chronic stress can lead to exercise cortisol production, which can have negative health consequences. Example of this is cardiovascular exercise and yoga. Ang sobrang stress ay maaaring magdulot ng labis na cortisol production na maaaring magkaroon ng masamang epekto sa kalusugan. Ang mga ehersisyo tulad ng cardiovascular exercise at yoga ay nakakatulong upang mapanatili ang balanse ng cortisol. Before, enhanced reproductive hormones. Exercise can positively influence reproductive hormones such as estrogen, testosterone. Moderate intensity exercise in women can help regulate menstrual cycle and reduce symptoms of premenstrual syndromes. Resistant training, high intensity activities in men can promote testosterone production, which is essentially for muscle growth, energy, and libido. mapanatili ang normal na antas ng mga reproductive hormones tulad ng estrogen at testosterone. Number 5. Improve thyroid function. The thyroid gland regulates metabolism, energy levels, and hormonal balance. Success can positively impact thyroid function by improving blood flow, increase oxygen supply, and enhancing cellular metabolism. Moderate intense aerobic exercise such as jogging or cycling can be particularly benefits for supporting thyroid, heart, and hormone balance. Ang exercise na aerobics ay nakakatulong upang mapanatili ang normal na function ng thyroid gland natin.
Foods that are good for endocrine system. Nutrition plays a vital role in maintaining homeostasis and affecting hormone functions. Overall, a balanced diet with limited ultra-processed food, a variety of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, and lean protein sources is important for the endocrine health. This diet helps individuals maintain a healthy weight and decrease the risk for hormonal imbalances. Here are the list of foods that is good for the endocrine system. First is eggs. Eggs provide a good balance of fats and proteins, essential for hormone production. Their choline content supports brain health, directly benefiting hormone regulation. Second is nuts, especially almonds and walnuts. These are rich in healthy fats and vitamin E, which reduces inflammation and support hormone production. Third is seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, or sunflower seeds. Packed with zinc and selenium, these seeds are crucial for thyroid function and are key player in hormone regulation. Fourth is coconut oil. Contains medium-chain triglycerides or MCTs, which supports metabolism and hormone production, particularly in stress hormones. Fifth is berries. Berries are high in antioxidants, reduce inflammation, and support adrenaline health, directly promoting hormonal balance.
Cardiovascular system. Cardiovascular system is composed of the heart and blood vessels. The heart is a muscle that pumps blood throughout the body. Blood vessels are tubes that carry blood from the heart to different parts of the body and back to the heart. The cardiovascular system plays a crucial role in delivering oxygen and nutrients to cell and tissue and removing waste products.
Major components of cardiovascular system. Heart, a muscle that pumps blood through the body. Arteries, blood vessels that carry blood from the heart to different parts of the body. Veins, blood vessels that carry blood from the different parts of the body back to the heart. Capillaries, tiny blood vessels that connect arteries and veins. This is where the exchange of oxygen, nutrients, and waste products occur between the blood vessels, blood and cells.
Maintain cardiovascular health. Firstly, healthy diet. Aim for a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables, which are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Secondly, regular physical activity. Engage in at least 150 minutes of moderately aerobic activity, such as brisk walking or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity activity like running each week. Thirdly, maintain healthy weight. Maintain a healthy body weight to reduce strain on your heart. Manage stress. Prioritize work-life balance and engage in hobbies and activities that promotes joy and relaxation. Sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Establish a regular sleep schedule and create a restful environment.
Cardiovascular exercise. Regular exercises improves cardiovascular function, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease. The following exercises target cardiovascular health. Number 1. Aerobic exercise. This type of exercise increases your heart rate, breathing, and blood flow. Sample include running, swimming, cycling, brisk walking, and jumping rope. Number 2, high-intensity interval training or HIIT can improve your heart and lung health, metabolic health, and exercise tolerance. It can also help you lose weight, build muscle, and boost your metabolism. High-intensity interval training or HIIT includes burpees, jump squat, and mountain climbers. Number 3, strength training. This training helps improve blood circulation and can help with risk factor for cardiovascular disease like high blood pressure and high cholesterol. Example of strength training includes weightlifting and body weight exercises.
Benefits of cardiovascular exercises in physical aspect. These benefits. Number 1, improve cardiovascular health. This strengthens the heart, lungs, and blood vessels, reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease. Ang cardiovascular exercises ay nagpapabuti sa kalusugan ng puso at baga sa pamamagitan ng pagpapalakas ng mga kalamnan nito. Example ng exercises nito ay running, biking, and swimming. Number 2, increase endurance. This enhance stamina and endurance, making daily activity easier. Ang mga ehersisyo tulad ng weightlifting or body weight exercise ay nagpapasigla sa paglabas ng growth hormone. Example na exercises nito ay ang weightlifting, push-ups, and squats. Number 3, weight management aids in weight loss and maintenance. Ang sobrang stress maaring magkaroon ng masamang epekto sa kalusugan. Ang mga ehersisyo tulad ng cardiovascular exercises at yoga ay nakakatulong upang mapanatili ang balance ng cortisol. Ang example nito ay ang yoga at tai chi. Number 4, improve circulation. It enhance blood flow and oxygen delivery to muscle. Ang ehersisyo ay nakakatulong upang mapanatili ang normal na reproductive hormones tulad ng estrogen at testosterone. Resistance training and high-intensive interval training. Number 5, reduce blood pressure. Regular exercise help lower resting blood pressure. Ang exercises ay nakakatulong upang mapanatili ang normal na function ng thyroid. Halimbawa, jogging and cycling. In mental and emotional aspect, these benefits reduce stress, anxiety. This help release endorphins, promoting relaxation and calmness. To improve, it help boost and reduce symptoms of depression. 3, enhance cognitive function, improve focus, concentrate, and memory. Promote better sleep. Regular exercise improve sleep quality and duration.
These are the foods that are good for cardiovascular system. First, we have the fatty fish. Because it is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines can help reduce inflammation and lower blood pressure. Second, we have nuts. Like almonds, walnuts, and southern nuts are good source of healthy fats, fiber, and protein which can support our heart health. We have number 3, we have fruits and vegetables. Berries, orange, leafy greens, and other colorful fruits and vegetables are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants that promote heart health. We have the whole grains. Foods like oats, brown rice, and quinoa are high in fiber, which can help lower cholesterol and improve our heart health. We have the dark chocolate in moderation. Dark chocolate with the high cocoa content can provide antioxidants and may improve heart health. We have the avocados. The last one. These are high in healthy fats and potassium which can help lower cholesterol. And these are the foods that are good for cardiovascular system. Thank you.